So we're picking up the tape approximately where we left off a moment ago. And I'm still walking and trying to get her to pay attention to me instead of the person. But she's nice and relaxed, doing what she's supposed to do. So that's working out really well. And just walking, and she's listening. Uh-oh. She says, oh, I get a chance to try it again. The horses will do this. They will test you. Tomorrow she'll probably give it a try, but she won't do it as often, or she'll just test it out and see, well, maybe I can still get away with it. And pretty soon that'll just be second nature that she's not going to be trying to keep doing this. It's going to take a few days of working. What I'm really trying to get her to do is just settle down and relax. And I'm going to ask her to try it again for me. I'm not going to ask her to trot to the right today because going to the right has been a difficult step for her. So when we go to the right, we're just going to be working on walking. And there she goes. Got a nice trot. She's still going. Use my legs a little bit to keep her going. She'll get an even pace at the trot as we keep working on this in the next few days. Pretty soon she'll be doing this at will without having to try her little tricks again. There she goes. So you notice it was not as severe, a little less of an attempt. Always in the same spot. This time she's moved down to right below the mounting block. Okay, now we're going to go back to the right. I'm just going to walk her to the right. And we're going to work on steering. I don't know if, see, she keeps trying to turn around. I'm blocking that. And I don't know if you can tell, but she has her head tilted slightly toward the outside of the ring, even when she's not trying to turn around, do an inside turn and go the other way. Her neck is kind of stiff, and so we're going to work on some suppling. See, she's learned. Look at her walk backwards, trying to resist having to turn. Didn't work. That didn't work for her. She still has to walk around to the right. Kind of behaviors now. When I was up there, the sensation was that she was just running backwards. But I see on the video that it was not a run backwards. But it's interesting that she can back up just fine when she's the one who's decided to do it. But she won't back up when the rider asks her to do it. But this time she's going to go, oops, no, she's not. She says, I'll try it again. But you see, her resistance was way less this time. And again, we're just going to keep correcting. And notice that the minute she gives, I give. Here she's trying it over there. If she tries to avoid the steering, I correct it with as little pressure as I can. Sometimes I up the pressure on that bit quite a bit just to get her, keep her going. So we're working on correcting this vice. Retraining her. Yes, my daughter's trying to go to work. She's yelling onto the tape. So we are trying to get this straightened out here. So here she goes. Now see, I'm on kind of a loose rein now. I'm going to try do a little, see if she likes to neck rein. I'm just trying to see if she wants to neck rein. But I am noticing that when she's on a loose rein, and you would think that would not be the case, but on this loose rein, she's actually, she's bending, going over there just a little bit, but she's, okay, now what I'm trying to do here is I was trying to just get off. What she did was she stepped over into the rail and is mashing my leg. So I'm using my right hand to move her body over by moving her head around. That makes her move herself off the rail. She was really trying to squish me right there. And in order to get out of this, I had to do quite a bit of pulling on her mouth in both directions to get her to go. So I'm going to dismount, not at the mounting block, so we don't run into that again. I'm taking my feet out, asking her to back a little bit. I've got a step out of her, not a pretty one, and a lot of head tossing, but she's actually doing it. There she goes again. Got another step. That was good. Good girl. Took my feet out of the stirrups there, and she walked off instead. There go, my feet out of the stirrups right there. But then she walked off. I was going to try to get off. So I'm just going to stay calm. See, she'll stop right here. Give me a chance to get there. Well, that took her by surprise, but she let me. I did it fairly quickly because I didn't want her to walk off while I was getting off. Now I'm going to just take a minute here to just ask her from the ground to kind of yield to the sort of the same pressure she would get if I were on her. And I'm also using my hand on her chest a little bit, just to let her know if she would just go ahead and back up, stop throwing her head, she wouldn't have to worry about that. So this session is coming to an end, and I'm loosening the girth, and the next thing I'm going to do is pull that bridle off. I'd say we've been very successful today in helping her get over some of her vices, and tomorrow I expect to be even better. So we shall see.